What's up, guys? How's it going? It is Matt here. So today we're going to be talking about the Inforce APLC. This is the 200 lumen pistol mounted light. So let's get into it. So I'll do a little bit of a backstory when it comes to this, guys. Is for months now. I've been just determined. I'm like, I need to get myself a gun-mounted light for my pistol. I really want to get one, and my original plans was to get it for the Glock 19, because it's a rail system on it and stuff like that. So I've been looking around for it. I found some really good deals. I've been going in out of gun shops, and I came down to a conclusion. I'm either going to get was it the TLR, the one HL. That was going to be one that I would get, the Streamlight TLR, and then the other one would be the Inforce APLC. Now you have the APL and the APLC. The APL, excuse me, excuse me. The APL, it's like 400 lumens. It's like 400 lumens. It's a longer one too. The APLC is more of the compact version of it, more concealable, I guess you could say, version of it. So now this pistol, yes, it's a full-size pistol, but if you guys know anything about the M17, this is actually the carry size frame, which means it's got the full-length grip, but the compact side, or the compact size pistol, the compact 320 size frame with a full length slide. I mean, literally I could take the top off and put an M18 top on it and officially be an M18. So I was thinking for a pistol like this, probably the best bet would be go with the compact version of it, because I think, honestly, I thought it would look a little bit better on it too, look a little bit more balanced. And I'll tell you, now that I have this thing on there, it feels very well in my hands. It feels very good, very balanced in my hands. There's adds a little bit more weight to the front. All right, so I like the feel of that. Now, originally when I got it, I was actually planning on setting it up on my Glock, because there are so many Glock holsters out there for when it comes down to the APLC. So when I ordered this, like I said, with the help of my patrons, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have been able to get that. All that support that they gave me that went to getting this right here. But basically, is what I did is I originally was the listing of it was as for Glock. It fit Glock. Basically, I went online. I did a lot of searching, and it looks like it's in really good condition. And they said it was the actual Glock model, or that it specifically fit Glock. So I'm like, okay, cool. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Basically, what it is, there's the Glock model, and then there's a Universal model. Now, I'm pretty sure the Glock model, I could be wrong, maybe this is the Glock model, but I thought the Glock model, the bar in here, this is kind of where it locks in place, was farther forward, because if you look at the slide of a Glock, all right, it would fit in that groove right in there, which would be farther forward on that. But we're going to put it on here and I'll show you what I mean. So I originally thought this was Glock, but when it came in the mail, I don't think this one was actually a Glock, but that's fine with me. So now, before you do any maintenance or anything like that, obviously make sure you're clear. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to slide it on here. I'm going to put this little, right there. It goes right in that place right there. So if there's a little hole right there, lines up with that little groove. Then I take this guy and I just pop it right in here. Then I'm just going to twist it on here. Now, when you're putting this on, guys, you don't want to crank this. All right? You don't want to crank this, especially when you're on a polymer frame. It's plastic. All right? You're going to crush the plastic. You're going to do some damage, and it probably won't cycle very well because the slide won't be lined up properly with the frame. So you put it on there tight, but you don't crank it down there. So they say this is the Glock model. But I thought, I looked at all the pictures that I saw the APLC. I thought it would go farther back in the actual paddles. You see there's a little gap in here, would actually meet up over here, so literally your finger would be on the frame. So I'm pretty sure this one's the actual Universal model. It'll still work on this gun, but like I said, a primary focus for this one is going to be on my M17, which is mainly my home defense firearm. So, but that's what it is, guys. This is the Inforce APLC. Now, the way how you design to use this, guys, actually, the way I'm gonna switch it back up to my actual home defense pistol. So, but I saw you how it goes on there and stuff like that. So I'm gonna undo it again. I'll switch it back over to my other pistol. This is how easy this is, guys. I mean, this is just insanely easy to put on. So there's no complications behind it or anything like that. You need yourself a flathead screwdriver and some fingers, right? And you can do it. So we'll put it back in this, and I'll show you how this is the best way to actually be using this is. So let's see. We get it sliding right back up on there. Boom. I put it on the middle rail. sure it's lined up properly. There you go, on the middle rail. Okay, so it is right back, all right, where it belongs. All right, this is where it's pretty much going to find its permanent home. So here it is. This is, like I said, you saw it, it's back and forth. Now there's a couple ways to use this, all right? The first way to use it, now if you notice, there's a paddle on each side. All right, so each side works. Each one will turn the light on, whichever left-handed, right-handed, support hand, trigger finger, whichever we want to do. There's two ways to use this. The first one is you push it, and you take your finger off, and then that 200 lumens, 200 lumens is pretty bright, especially in the darkness, right? You push it, and it comes on like that. And then you push it again, and it comes off. The other technique, which is the best technique to be using, especially if you're in a defensive situation, home defense situation, you're not like on a team or something like that, or a SWAT or something like that, is the hold down method. So you hold it down, then you take it off, okay? When you hold it down, it'll stay on, and then it'll come off like that. Now, what's good about this is because the location of it is, yes, I can reach it with the trigger finger, but I could also reach it with the support finger, which is right here. Notice that? Just like that, right down there. Now, some people don't have as big as hands as me, but it's right there where it's available. So once again, I could push it once, push it all the way down and leave it on, or I could hold it down. Now, the best way to be using something like this, especially for home defense, is say so that it goes bump in the night, all right, and you want to protect your family, you want to do the right thing. You have your firearm locked up in a safe position. I recommend, something like this where you can get to it. I'm going to do a video on that next. So you have that, you get to it, you pull it out, it is ready to go, you got your light on it, it is loaded, it is ready to go. And say you're at a door, at the top of the stairs, we'll say that, top of the stairs or something like that. The way how you're going to want to do that is get out of my house. You want to tell them, get out of the house, I'm armed to get out of my house and something bad is going to happen to you. Basically, that's the hint that something bad is going to happen to you. So get out of my house, and then you have to identify whatever it is. So for all you know, someone's sleepwalking, right? Or so my kids sleepwalk. It'd be a horrible thing if someone just pulled this out and started going boom in the middle of the night. You have to identify, one of the leading safety rules, know your target and what's behind it. Identify your target, be able to identify your target. The best way to use this is you would hold it down, identify the target, whatever's coming up, they're going to be blind now, whatever it is, and then you move to a different position and be ready. Because if you have that light from here and they're looking up and it's blinded, they know the direction. If they're armed, it is a bad person coming up there, and they're going to start shooting that direction. So you identify, then you move to the other side or a different position, whatever it is, where you have that and you know where they are, your gun is lined up, your sights are lined up the best you can at night. That's why night sights come in handy. And at any given time, you could push that again to identify it. But now they've officially had the warning, and you know for fact where that bump is coming from in the middle of the night. That is the best way to be using it. That is the best defensive technique to actually be using this specific type of light. Excuse me. So there you have it, guys. This is, once again, the Inforce APLC. And I'm telling you what, guys, if it wasn't for my patrons, I wouldn't be able to come at you with this quick little presentation on this specific pistol. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about me. And remember, it's our responsibility to take care of each other and protect each other. Peace.